In this lesson, let's talk about algebra. So, what's algebra? Well, algebra is basically using letters to represent a certain numerical value. So, let's take a look at this example here first. So, we're at this car park that practices per minute billing. So, it charges you for every minute that you park in this car park. So, it costs 20 cents per minute to park in this car park. So how much does it cost to park here for 30 minutes? So to find how much it costs to park here for 30 minutes, it will be basically 30 minutes times 20 cents, right? Okay, and so it will give us $6. Yeah, that's pretty expensive, right? Okay, next, how much does it cost to park here for 1 hour 30 minutes? So because it is charged at 20 cents per minute, you must first convert the 1 hour 30 minutes to minutes only, which is 90 minutes. Then we take 90 minutes times 20 cents, okay, which will give us $18. Wow, that's really expensive. All right, so now how much does it cost to park here for X minutes? So now we are using algebra because instead of representing it in terms of numbers, we represent it in terms of a letter. And X can be anything. It can be 30 minutes, it can be 1 minute, it can be 10 minutes, and so on. But what we know from part 1 and part 2 is that we take the number of minutes multiply by 20 cents to find what is the cost of parking or the parking fee. So if it changed to X minutes, it doesn't change how we will do it. We will still take X minutes multiply by 20 cents. Okay, and we can write it as 0.20 X dollars. Okay, so X here is an example of an algebra. Okay, where instead of using numbers or numerical values, we use a letter to represent a certain numerical value. Okay, and X can be anything. It can be 3, it can be 5, it can be 100, it can be 3000, it can be 0.5, it can be anything. But what we know is that once this is X, it doesn't change how we do. If we know the number of minutes, we'll just take the number of minutes times the cost per minute. So even if it is X minutes or even if it is Z minutes, part 4, it will similarly be still this alphabet that we use to represent the time taken times 0.20. So algebra sometimes allows us to write a formula. Okay, so this formula just tells us that as long as we know the time that the car was parked in minutes, we just need to multiply it by 20 cents. We will find the car park fee or the amount it costs to park here. Okay, and because I write it in this formula, it tells me that if I know the value of X, which could be 10, which could be 100, which could be 30, and so on, I can find the cost simply by taking 20 cents times X.